I took a sick day from work because I'm feeling under the weather. I feel a little bit better now, though, so I decided to narrate a battle here for you guys today. And my opponent today is Fulham, who is a common viewer of my stream. This has been in the vault for quite some time, and yeah, I'm going to run out of battles here. Maybe I'll need to do a few more soon. But yeah, as I said, this is underused, and the interesting part about this game right off the bat, though, is my underused team is actually built by Fulham, and he knows it backwards and forwards. And I made a few additions, I think, to the original UU team he built for me, including adding Miss Magus and Umbreon. But yeah, he obviously knows a lot of this team pretty well, so it'll be interesting. All right, so the lead of this team is Ambipom, and yeah, it's a pretty good just a phaser with fake out and stuff. Mine doesn't actually have U-turn, which is unfortunate because Celebi would take X4 damage from that, and normally I think they would play it a little bit more safe, but Fulham obviously knows I don't have U-turn. I do, however, have Shadow Claw, which I go for and do some damage to Celebi, although he is going to set up Stealth Rocks, which is always annoying. So now we switch it out into Blastoise here, and Blastoise is one of those Pokemon that I can never seem to deal with, especially Mega Blastoise. So I decided just to stay in. I know he's going to do damage to Ambipom, maybe even kill me, but I know that Return will do decent damage to even Mega Blastoise. And yeah, I do pretty good damage, and unfortunately I do lose Ambipom, though, to the Aura Sphere. So, yeah, I go out into my Honchkrow, and I'm just going to go for the T-Wave, figuring that he'll switch, and even if he doesn't, then I'll be faster. So, yeah, he ends up going into Celebi, and obviously Celebi has Natural Cure, but for some reason he stays in, which I was not expecting. I was expecting him to switch out, and I'd get, like, a Brave Bird on something, but staying in is cool, too. Gives me Moxie. Anyway, so he's in Mienshao, and obviously this thing is going to probably just fake me out, and I don't think I can take 2 moves from that guy. So unfortunately, the Moxie boost is a bit wasted as I go out into Starmie. And I thought he would actually switch here, so I go for the Rapid Spin to get rid of his Stealth Rocks. However, he goes for the U-turn, which I should have realized that he had and was super effective, but I'm stupid sometimes. So, yeah, Starmori, aka my Starmie, is dead. Although, he did get rid of the Stealth Rocks, and because his Celebi is dead, I don't think any other member of his team has Stealth Rocks. So at least I don't have to worry about his hazards. So I go out into my, yeah, Gliscor, and I just set up the rocks for myself, figuring, yeah, now I can have rocks and he can't, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, look how beast that is with the Eviolite, sorry, not Gliscor, Gligar with the Eviolite Stone, taking that Hidden Power Ice like a champ. But obviously I do want to switch out because I don't want to risk, obviously, getting crit by the Hidden Power Ice. And I decide to go out into Troll here, and I just go for the Foul Play, which ends up doing more on the Mienshao than I thought it would, considering it's resisted. But then again, Foul Play is an attack that uses the attack stat of the opponent against it, and yeah, Mienshao does have quite a bit of attack. So anyway, I go out to my physical wall of sorts here, and he misses Stone Edge. I don't know if he would have killed, but that miss really does suck for him. It does let me go ahead and use my Roost to get back to full HP. Anyway, he goes down to Arcanine, gets off the Intimidate. I'm just going to go for the Toxic for residual damage, because obviously this team that I'm using is a bit more defensive in nature. In fact, most of Fulham, his team actually, that he's using is also defensive in nature, because he prefers defensive teams, and I kind of like what I have in this team. Regardless, he's going to burn Knuckles, which is kind of annoying, but not really, because Troll does have Heal Bell. So I decided to go onto Troll. I don't think he can do much damage to me with Arcanine, so I just go for the Heal Bell, and that's going to heal my team. So, yeah, the burn, obviously, does not matter. But he goes back into Mienshao now, and I believe I go for the Protect here. No, I don't. I switch out. I probably could have gone for the Protect to get rid of the Fake Out. Actually, that would have been really awesome, because he would have high jump kicked and hurt himself if I did that. But yeah, he ends up just using that, and I go into Gligar, who takes it pretty nicely anyway. So yeah, I go for the Roost now, and yeah, he goes back into Arcanine, which is fine. I'm pretty happy about this matchup here. He goes for the Flare Blitz, ends up not doing a whole ton because of my huge defense. And yeah, obviously I just go for the Rock Slide. It's super effective, even though I am intimidated, and obviously it's not even stabbed. But it does, you know, a decent chunk. Now, this Arcanine does have Morning Sun, so it is going to use it and survive a little bit longer, but with the toxic damage really building up, I'm not really sure if he gained much HP at all from that. So, yeah, that's pretty cool for me. So, yeah, obviously he can't keep using Morning Sun. He ends up just going for the Flare Blitz, I guess, to sacrifice himself to do some extra damage. I just go for a Rock Slide, and, yeah, that is going to take out the Arcanine after the poison damage, so that's pretty neat. Moving on, he goes back into Hydreigon, and yeah, I decided to switch out because I'm not confident I can take a Draco Meteor. However, Troll can, and I think this is a Scarf Hydreigon. It always outspeeds my team, and I know it uses physical and special moves. You'll see a bit more of that later. But yeah, obviously I do take the Draco Meteor pretty nicely, and I just go for the Wish, basically because, yeah, I'm damaged, and I thought he would try to do more damage to me. I did not know at that time the Hydreigon was Scarved, although it does give me a good opportunity to kill the Blastoise and revive back to full, so there you go. So now he goes back into Mienshao. I'm going to protect this turn, kind of thinking that he might go for the high jump kick. No, he just goes for the fake out. That's fine. He can't go for fake out twice, obviously, so, yeah, you know, I still wasted the fake out. I should pretty much always protect with that matchup, I think. Yeah, I go back into Knuckles, and obviously he takes that move, and I actually switch out, predicting... I don't even know what I predicted to switch into, but... yeah, he ends up going to Rotom Heat. I take that pretty nicely. Oh, I know. I switched out to dodge the Hidden Power Ice, I think. I don't remember. Regardless, he's going to Volt Switch now and go back into Mienshao. Pretty obvious play. And I'm going to Wish, and I don't protect this turn because the main reason I Wish is because I want to heal up Gliscor. So now I just switch back into Gliscor. He goes for the Fake Out, not wanting to risk me protecting. And yeah, that's going to completely... pretty much get back Gligar back to near full, which is amazing. So, yeah, I go back and set up my Stealth Rocks again. He did remove it using Rapid Spin. Obviously, he can't anymore because his Blastoise is dead. So, yeah, I go for the Toxic now to get some residual damage on Rotom Heat, and I'm not going to let my Gligar take Hidden Power Ices. No, sir. I'm going to go out into Troll, which, yeah, obviously will take it like it's nothing. Regardless, Rotom Heat is going to use Overheat, which... does some damage, but not really a whole ton. I go for the Foul Play, ends up doing okay damage, and yeah, he's going to, I believe, just switch out this turn into Hydreigon, which I'm not really afraid of, to be honest. I just go for the Wish, and I kind of already figured out this thing was Scarved, so I decided to go for the Protect to see what he would lock himself into. Ends up locking himself into U-turn, so I see it's physical as well, so now I'm pretty sure it's Scarved. It probably wouldn't be Specs. I mean, I don't think it did enough damage with Specs, Draco Meteor. So, yeah, I'm pretty damn sure it's Scarved. So I go out into, yeah, my, my Decay, my Honchkrow, and I am going to switch out against Mienshao, not wanting to take whatever, and he goes for the Fake Out, which, yeah, I go out into Gliscor to kind of take, and he does hit with the Stone Edge this time, ends up critting, which is going to take out Gligar. And that's really sad because obviously I lost my special part of this wall. But I go into Miss Majors, and I do that because I do have Dazzling Gleam on this guy, and that's super effective against Mienshao. I don't know if he knows I have it because, like I said, this Miss Majors is more of my set. I think I replaced another Pokemon on his team with it. But yeah, he ends up switching anyway, and that is fine because I'm just going to kill the Rotom with a Shadow Ball. I am Timid Max Speed, so I am able to outspeed, obviously, although I cannot outspeed a Scarf Hydreigon. So, yeah, I go out into Troll. He doesn't predict my switch, apparently, and just goes for the Dark Pulse. And, yeah, that's freaking awesome because Troll takes that. Really cool. And, yeah, I go for the Foul Play against Mienshao as he just goes, well, I go for the Foul Play against the Hydreigon as he switches out to Mienshao. Once again, it does some nice damage. I don't actually go for the Protect here because I kind of figured he would go for the Fake Out, and I wanted to protect the second turn, which, of course, will make him go crashing and kill himself. So, that was awesome. High Jump Kick. Gotta be careful with that when your opponent has Protect. And yeah, that's going to leave his last Pokemon be Hydreigon, which he's going to lock himself into U-turn to try to kill freaking Umbreon. But Umbreon is too beast for that, man. Even his regular defense is pretty damn good due to my investment on this guy. And yeah, I'm just going to go for the Foul Play and eventually KO him. So that is good game, Fulham, and a wonderful little UU match there. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, thank you for playing, and yeah, once again, good game. Today's question of the day, let me think. Alright, Fulham's defensive team kind of made me think of an interesting question. I don't even know if I picked this question before. What is your favorite attribute in Pokemon, or stat? Is it HP, attack, defense, special defense, or speed? Obviously, both of the teams today were featuring special defense and defense, but I always really liked attack, and can plow through Blissies. I always liked physical sweepers like Gyarados and Scizor back in the early days, and yeah, obviously, I would have to say that is my favorite stat in Pokemon. What is your favorite stat in Pokemon? Leave a comment about that in the description, and I hope to see you guys again. Hope to see you guys again next time. Rate, comment, subscribe. Later.